the war zone that we're playing in. I'm going to be playing in Battle Royale solos, so that means that there are no teams, that it's just everybody's for themselves. It's one big free-for-all. You start off with 150 people. It's a Battle Royale is basically like a big giant free-for-all. It's kind of like the Hunger Games movie. If you ever watched the Hunger Games movie, that's basically what it is. Everybody is for themselves. Everybody's for themselves, and the last person standing wins. And there's 150 players, and you want to try to get. You want to be the person that wins everything and beats everybody at the end. Basically, you jump out of an airplane and you airdrop into the big giant map with all different kinds of places to fall and kind of do stuff. They drop you from the air to the ground, parachute to the ground, and you have to loot all your weapons when you first drop into the map. You don't have any weapons on you, you just have a pistol. So basically what you're trying to do, you're basically trying to loot everything as you're walking about the map. You're trying to find, you're trying to find guns, good guns like assault rifles, SMGs, submachine guns, in other words, LMGs, light machine guns, sniper rifles, RPGs, rocket launchers, things of that nature. You're trying to basically loot that in the map, and there's a big circle on the map, and that big circle is the safe zone. Anybody that's inside the big circle in the map, inside the big safe zone circle, inside the bubble or dome, you are considered safe from the storm cloud. If you're outside of the bubble, you're in danger and you're not safe. However, when you're first playing, though, when the cycle first begins, you'll get like a 2 or 3 minute timer. There's like a 3 or 4 minute timer. So you have 3 or 4 minutes to advance into the safe zone circle. You have 3 or 4 minutes to loot whatever you need outside the circle, quickly loot it, then get inside the circle, and then when the time runs out, you're considered safe. But the circle gets smaller and smaller because it forces you to move into the storm circle, or not storm circle. It forces you to go into the safe zone circle, and it actually prevents people from camping too much on other sides of the map, so it makes the game more fair. And it forces you to be active, and it forces you to go after other players to win the game. So you can't camp too much or you'll lose the game, which is nice, because it eliminates camping, makes the game experience better. But you get a time limit, and as the time limit ends, the circle gradually gets smaller, the map gets smaller, there's more enemies, it gets more intense, and you fight it out to whoever wins. There's 150 players, so it gets pretty intense, but you want to spawn in. You basically want to spawn in a place there's not a whole lot of enemies when you first play, because you don't want to. Otherwise, if you have a lot of enemies in your area, you're gonna have to get your weapons and loot them quickly and get kills fast, or you're gonna lose. Other battle royale games. Normally, most battle royale style games like this, such as Fortnite, Apex Legends, are examples of battle royale type games, just like this one has. In Fortnite and Apex Legends, once you die, that's it. You are done, and you have to restart the game mode. You have to leave the lobby and start a new game mode again if you die. They don't give you second chances. No second chances whatsoever in Fortnite or Apex Legends. But Call of Duty is doing something, a different approach, per se. Call of Duty is giving you a chance where if you do die too early in the Battle Royale game, if you die too early, Call of Duty gives you a second chance. They call it the Gulag. So if you die too early in the game, somebody sneaks a shot on you, they down you, and you end up dying in the game, you do have a second chance to come back into the game and still win. If you die, you get sent to the Gulag, and in the Gulag, the little prison thing that you spawn into, you will go against one other player in hand-to-hand combat in a very small, tight, close quarters map, or small, close quarters area of the map, and you're basically in a prison, basically. Anyways, long story short, you get a random weapon, whether it be a pistol, a shotgun, or assault rifle, whatever weapon they choose to give you. It's totally random what gun they give you. A long story short, You basically have to take out the other person to win in the gulag, and if you win in the gulag, you get to come back into the game. And you get a second chance to win the Battle Royale. But if you lose, it's game over, and you have to restart the next game. Unless you're playing in teams. Now, if you're playing in teams and you lose in the gulag, but you're playing in teams, though, they'll give you a chance to, like, if you lose, your teammate can actually win the gulag for you. If you lose, your teammate goes in the gulag and they win. They get to respawn into the map, and you still have a chance to come back into the match. But in order to come back into the match, your teammate is going to have to get cash, which cash is used for perks and kill streaks and, you know, equipment. And not only that, but the cash is also used to bring back your teammates back from the dead too, so that they can rejoin you later in the Battle Royale. I believe it costs about 4,500 bucks of in-game currency to buy back your teammates. But if you're smart and you collect the money and you do the bounties and you do the tasks they give you, you can get money that way as well. I'm going to play Battle Royale singles because that's the game mode I love the most. When I'm not with a team, obviously. I prefer to play teams, but if I can't find anybody, I'm going solo. So that's just what I do. You have to really be on your toes a lot too, because when you have 150 people on a map, you know, that's a lot of people that you have to watch out for when you're playing the game. Now, probably about 50%, anywhere between 40 to 60% of the people you're competing against are probably going to be on the other side of the map when you're playing in the war zone. But you're always going to have a large group of people surrounding you no matter what you do in the game. So you always want to grab your guns quickly as possible, and you want to quickly loot as soon as possible, because if you don't loot the weapons right away when you fall on the ground, other people get the guns instead of you. they're gonna knock your ass out of the game real fast. So you have to be fast and you have to be on your toes, and you gotta have quick thinking to survive in the Battle Royale. So just some tips for everybody. But that's how Battle Royale works in the war zone. You hit X to deploy your parachute. You hit circle to cut the parachute. Left on the analog stick to free fall faster to the ground, so that you get to the ground faster. You want to switch between X and circle to make yourself parachute faster too. This is just a warm-up. What this is a warm-up right here. So we're not really in the war zone yet. We're downloading in the queue. This is just practice until we get in the actual game mode itself. You gotta be quick though. Like, it's not gonna be this chaotic in the real thing. It's not gonna be this chaotic, but you know, you're not gonna spawn in with these assault rifles right away. You're not gonna spawn with the LMG right away. You're gonna only have a pistol. You're gonna have time. You're gonna have time to do things and everything, but you have to really move quickly though. You only get a little bit of time to move, and it's really just knowing your surroundings really well, using common sense, basic strategy, and, you know, try not to get killed. Try not to die, so.
Battle Royale.
This is Battle Royale though, and see, this is the big circle right here. Where my cursor is the circle. That's the safe zone. Everything outside the circle is the danger zone.
Moving!
Now, I can't say too much in my stream now because other people will hear me talking in this lobby if I say anything, so I don't want to give my position away. But As you can see on my screen here, we're going this way. We're going exactly where my camera
Enemy
is
personal
pointing.
radar in the air.
Going in that general direction. I'm kind of nodding my head in the direction I'm going. It's like a game of roulette too, because you don't know which place the people are going to be hiding. So it's like a game of roulette.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Nice. And sometimes you get lucky like I just did. I got a really good weapon right away, so I got lucky, but... You hit triangle to use your armor. And you always want to put your armor on immediately. As soon as you find armor, you put it on immediately. It gives you extra health and extra protection. I cannot stress that enough. You always want to be on your toes too, because you never know when people are going to sneak up on you. And that's how you do that. That is how you do that. And anytime you get your armor down, you want to hit triangle right away too, because you don't want to get injured that way either.
Moving! Disregard now. Moving!
You don't want to engage right away either, because you don't know where people are going to hide. You want to try to hide behind cover when you're running too. You want to find bushes or someplace to hide where they can't find you. Not saying I am or am not hiding there. I'm just basically just saying that's some advice if you ever play this game. In this particular game mode, you want to hide. Shit. And he got me because he was a better shot than I was. So I died, and now I'm gonna go in the gulag, and this is like your second chance. The gulag is like your second chance to basically advance yourself. This is your second chance to get farther in the game. This is the arena. You spawn, this is one side, this guy's over here, there's another guy on the opposite side over there, and you basically try to take each other out, and whoever gets to play has to advance.
Taunting your enemy is an effective way to get inside their heads. So is a well-placed.
And whoever wins in the gulag gets to go back. So whoever loses, you have to start a new game mode, and that's that. 95 people left too right now.
You're up next, mate. Get ready.
I'm up next, so here we go.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective.
This guy was AFK, so I got a free kill. How about that?
Moving! Moving! Enemy personal radar in the air.
Those vehicles are very overpowered too, by the way. You don't want to get killed by one of those things. They'll run you over and kill you in the game, so you don't want to spawn by those things.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Down to 74 people.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
This one's got a suppressor on it.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
The timer's going off, so.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Spotted a care package. Moving!
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy personal radar in the air. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Moving!
Gas is inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
He knew I was shooting at him, but he didn't know what direction it went in.
Moving!
See, right now there's like 20-something seconds before I have to even move, so there's no point in leaving my spot until I absolutely necessarily have to. Because it's smarter to wait this thing out and let the other guys shoot each other so you don't have to. That is the smart thing to do.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Gas is moving. We'll be back to finish the job.
28th place isn't that bad, but I could have done better. So I had 4 kills. So that's just an example of the war zone right there, how to play and whatnot. That's how you play that. Small example of how the war zone works out.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
was weird.
Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
That's our drop zone! Get ready! Disregard last.
All right, lads, let's get it done.
Moving!
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy personal radar in the air. Got gas moving in. Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy UAV overhead.
Moving!
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Moving!
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy personal radar in the air. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocate to the safe zone.
Moving!
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Moving!
Soldier, win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective. Stand by for redeployment.
Moving! Moving!
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Hello, welcome to the stream. This is the war zone. Battle Royale, free for all, everybody for themselves. There's enemies here, so I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm gonna let them face each other so I don't have to get involved.
Enemy personal radar in the air. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Moving!
No point in going out there yet.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is inbound.
Yeah! Don't mind if I do.
Moving!
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Moving!
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is moving. Learn from the loss. Failure's a proper teacher.
Not bad for my first match as a single. Not bad. That's the war zone though. Like it gets really intense like that, and you gotta work fast and be smart. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? This is the war zone. I'm playing single mode, so there are no teams right now. So it's basically like 150 people are coming into this map, and it's like 150 free for all. Just gotta ask though, have you ever seen anybody stream Fortnite before? Or Apex Legends? I would say this game mode is exactly like Fortnite and Apex Legends. It's the same concept, but it's a little bit different. Slightly different though. This is the queue, by the way, so we're just warming up here.
Done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
How are you, by the way? How are you doing? Let me know if you can hear me.
Battle Royale. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
That's our drop zone! Get ready!
Clear to engage all targets.
He's got all the good
Enemy
weapons.
UAV overhead.
Quickest death ever. We all spawned in the same spot, but he had access to the chest right away.
If you survive, you earn
Screwed.
your freedom.
This is the gulag. When you die, if you die right away, you get a chance to go to the gulag, and you have a chance to go face-to-face, one-on-one with the other person. If you get the kill, you come back to the game, and you have a second chance. You get a second chance to win the game. If you lose, you have to reset the game and do another game. So if you lose, that's it.
Capture the objective.
ZFA. He got me, so I lost. He wins the gulag. He goes back in the game, and I lose.
Failure the proper teacher.
So I placed 132, which is really bad. So I have to reset the game because I lost in the gulag. But you get 2 lives in Battle Royale. You get 2 lives. You die the first time, you get a second chance. You win the gulag, you get a second life. If you get a second life, and if you lose, then you only get 1 life and it's game over. So that's how that works. Just make sure that my sound's coming through okay. But yeah, I'm playing in solo mode because I'm trying to practice to get better at the game, so that's what I'm doing. Practicing solo mode. Apocalypse. This is the new game mode. It's like season 2 or season 3, I think, for the Warzone. But yeah, it's basically battle royale. 150 people go into the game. 150 people are fighting, and only one person wins. And it's basically like the Hunger Games. This is basically like the Hunger Games, but in video game format. It's basically a lot like the Hunger Games, though, in a nutshell. So, just want to make that clear too.
Get yourself sorted, we'll be deployed shortly.
This is just practice. What this is right here. It's a good thing that we don't start. It's a good thing that we don't start with those kind of weapons right away, because if they did that, it would be chaos.
Enough practice, time for the real thing.
If you have any questions about this game mode, I can answer any questions you may have too. Start off the plane, the airdrop. You kind of select an area you want to go to.
Battle Royale. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Be advised,
drop
gas
zone.
is closing
Get ready.
in. Proceed to the safe zone.
The longer you wait, the less people spawn in too. There's 146 people I'm competing with. The people on the left side, the people symbol on the left side is how many people are dropping in. The death marker is how many people are going to die.
Primary objective is to kill them all.
Gotta loot fast. That's the idea. Loot as quickly as possible, because these guys are going to be looting too. So you want to be as quick as you possibly can. Always stock up on armor right away. You hold triangle for that. Oh, and I got a legendary assault rifle. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let them make the first move always. They don't know I'm here. So I have the element of the surprise. It's really intense in these games too.
Moving!
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Request recon flyover!
UAV entering the AO.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Losing ground.
Moving!
So down to 100 people.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Gotta move fast. You gotta move fast too, because if you don't shit. If you don't move fast enough too, they'll get you. This guy's almost daring us to go after him because he's shooting a lot of bullets. Always try to find cover. Hide behind haystacks, anything that you can while you're running, because you don't want to be easily spotted. If you're out in the open, you don't want to be out in the open, because that's when you're the most exposed. That's when you're out in the open, so you want to avoid that. These punks are going to follow me at some point, so I have to be on my watch, on my guard, constantly at all times. Somebody could always sneak up on you and you never even know it. I go house to house. I'd be very quiet too. They will try to get you. Vehicle behind me. Now, getting a vehicle can be convenient sometimes, but it can also be the downfall of it too, because everybody will know where you're at. So you want to avoid that too. This guy's being a huge troll right now.
Moving!
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Yeah, I knew I couldn't make that shot, so I didn't shoot him. So sometimes you have to make a judgment call whether you pursue or not pursue the guy that you're going after, because sometimes you think you can take the shot and get him, but sometimes you can't. This big area you gotta watch out for too, because there's gonna be a lot of people in here. You never know when you're gonna bump into somebody up here. There's always a... Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Sam? Gotta watch out here, too. This can get really intense as the circle gets smaller. There's so many different angles they can get you from, so you have to watch every crack, every crevice, every little corner that they can possibly shoot you from. You gotta watch out for it.
Moving!
Ugh. So I'm gonna go closer towards the center of the circle. I'm gonna be really quiet. Always watching my surroundings. You never know when they're gonna sneak up on you. It's a fun game mode. You only get one life. You die. You go to the gulag. If you win the gulag, you come back. If you don't win the gulag, that's it. You're done. So you have to be very, very careful. There's a lot of people. There's like 150 people that you have to compete with. We're down to 54, so 100 people have died and are gone. This is where I got my sniper out. That is what you gotta watch out for, because you got these jerks in vehicles who like to run you over and get kills that way. So you hide in the bushes so they can't find you. This guy's patrolling and he's being a big douche and he's just trying to get easy kills by running me over. That's what he's gonna try to do, but I'm not gonna make his life easy. And I try to hide too.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
They're coming this way, so I need to get ahead of them. Damn it, he scared the crap out of me! Little piece of crap! Scared the living shit out of me!
Survive, you earn your freedom.
That dude scared the shit out of me. I did not see that coming. You can be as careful as can be, and they can sneak up on you just like that guy did there. I should have stayed on top of that hill. That was stupid for me to even leave the hill. I should have never did that. What I just did back there, leaving the hill when I had the sniper advantage, you don't want to make that rookie mistake. Because I was worried the other guys were going to find me, so that's why I left. And I lost, so he goes back into the ring, he goes back into the game, and because I lost, I have to restart a new game because I lost. So I finished in 45th place out of 150, which is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad either. So that's what happened with that. And so I'm going to leave this match. But that's what happens when you lose. Game over. 150 people you're competing with, and it gets very intense. It does. The best I've ever done was 7th place in this game. The best I've ever done was 7th place. 7th. And it was, and I could have easily, there was one match I was in the zone and I was going to win the match. At the rate I was going, I had a buddy of mine helping me out, and I was doing so well, and then the game kicks me when I was about to win the match. The game kicks me, and I was so mad. I was so mad about it. I'm gonna see if my friend's on. Alright, we're gonna play another match. We're gonna play another one. Alright, let's do this. Just gotta move my ass over here. There we go.
Get yourself to proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon.